Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a lovely week. So your girl is back. I'm a little bit peppier. I'm excited because I checked in this morning and we're running our first high days of this prep. Sorry, I feel like my camera is a little bit crooked. There we go. Yeah, we are running my first high days of this prep, which I am very excited for. A little refeed never goes astray, and it's something not that I like focus on too much. Like, obviously when you're in a prep, the goal is to get body fat off, right? And you don't need to just keep refeeding if you don't actually need the refeeds. But obviously I've been dieting now for almost 10 weeks and I've pulled a lot of body fat off in that time, and yeah, especially the last, I want to say 5 days, it's been hard, which I am so okay with. Like, as I said in the last video, like, I am okay with being hungry. I've no issues with being hungry. My goal requires me to get fucking lean, so I've no issue like doing that and like going through the experiences and the hunger and the low energy and all of these things that is going to get me there. But equally, bodybuilding is not a scale weight competition, okay? It is all dependent on how you look, and it's really important in a bodybuilding prep that you don't allow yourself to get too depleted. Obviously it's important that we do because that's how we lose body fat, but also we don't want to we don't dig too much to the point where the look gets actually worse. And I even noticed, like, in the gym yesterday, like, I was training upper, but like I could not get a pump. Like, I literally couldn't. And that's a stage that you have to go through to get body fat off. But as well as the fact, like, I'm so far out as well, like, I'm still like 14 and a half weeks out, I think, at this point. Like, I still have a lot of time. So doing high days and like doing refeeds, like, when they're needed, is a really good way of collecting data to see how my body responds. So I'm going to be checking in over the next couple of days after the high days, also just to see, okay, like, where do I look best, you know? Like, obviously I'm running a high day today and tomorrow. So today's a training day high day and then tomorrow's a rest day high day. So we're going to see like where I look best, you know? And this is really good data collection to have, so we can kind of like mimic the same in my peak week, essentially. So yeah, it's gonna make me feel a little bit more alive, flush off a little bit of fatigue. Hopefully I can get a really good pump in the gym today. I've done 2 cardio sessions for the week, so I'm not gonna do the third one now because I have a high day tomorrow, which is usually like just a cardio day. But usually when you're running high days, right, the goal is to flush off fatigue and have you feeling a little bit fresher. So we don't want to be counterproductive and do cardio while I'm doing a high day. Like, there's really no need for that for me right now. So I'm excited for this weekend. Like, obviously today is Saturday, and I'm going to take you guys along on what the next couple of days are actually going to look like. But we're running 300 carb today, 160 protein, 55 fat, and 250 carb tomorrow. So I'm training legs today, so I'm putting all the carbs into the glutes, hopefully, and then tomorrow is a full rest day, which I'm really excited for. Again, as I've been saying, like, it's not like if I didn't get these high days, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, like, I need a refeed. Like, I've been feeling fine, but I'm getting leaner I'm getting leaner quicker than we thought. So it's really important that we're not ready too early as well, because that's not a good look, right? You want to, when it comes to stepping on stage, like, we want to make sure that the look we bring on the day is the best look. And if we get too stringy and too flat, and that's really easy to do as a bikini girl, the judges don't like that, right? In bikini, they like fullness, bubbly look. So we want to make sure that I'm bringing that on the day, and being ready too early, it's not going to be a good look. So thank God I'm in a position where I can do high days. So I'm sure this won't be the last of them, but it's my first round of high days on this prep. I've done high days before in my photo shoot prep, in my pre-prep diet. Like, I know what they're like. They're not the be all and end all. I feel like a lot of people think of refeeds as like, oh my god, they're so exciting, you get to eat more food, like, it's going to be the best days ever. And yeah, like, it's nice, don't get me wrong, like, I'm a foodie. If you tell me to eat more food, I'm going to enjoy it. But also, it's not the be all and end all. Like, I'm still going to be hungry today. Like, I'm still going to be hungry. There's no way of getting around that. Like, my body is still like mobilizing body fat. Like, I'm still getting leaner. I'm not going to be in a deficit in the next 2 days, but I've been in a deficit for 10 weeks. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like 2 days of higher food is just going to magically solve everything and I'm going to be bouncing off the walls and full of energy. So I think that's something that people get wrong about high days. They just think it's like the best thing ever, but it really isn't. It's just part and parcel with preparing for a bodybuilding show or a photo shoot prep. Like I had clients do photo shoot preps last year. I trialed different methods of refeeds with each one of them. Like everyone's body is so different, and that's why it's really important if you're someone thinking of doing a prep, whether it be a bodybuilding prep or a photo shoot prep, that you work with your coach beforehand and preferably have done some sort of diet previously so your coach can trial what works best for you. Like I know right now I'm doing 2 high days, but in my photo shoot prep diet and in my pre-prep diet, we did do like 3-4 high days back to back, and I look great after those. So it kind of depends on where we're at, and data collection is everything. I know it gets a little bit of stigma like this day and age, like oh my god, like people track so much data nowadays, but we do it for a reason, right? So I'm really excited. I think today's calories are like 2,300 and then tomorrow is like 2,100, but I'll double check that anyway. But I'm going to take you guys along the day, take you guys along the weekend. Obviously today is Valentine's Day. I got a teddy bear, a new teddy bear. As you guys know, I'm a fan of teddies. Ted always makes an appearance in my videos, so I got another one. I got a bunch of flowers, a card, and I also got a 4-pack of Pink Monster. So a very prep friendly Valentine's gift, which was nice, because obviously we can't go out for food or anything, which is fine. To be honest, I would much rather have my own food today anyway. Like if I had to take the option of like having a high day with more food in every meal or going out for a meal, I would pick my own food. A lot of coaches will sometimes say to their clients like, you know, it's a refeed day, go out and have a meal out, go for sushi, go for a burger. Whereas like, I personally don't really agree with that approach. Now, I can't say anything because I've never actually tried it, but I would much rather be more like controlled and like actually eat the food sources that I know digest well for me. The last thing you want to do is go and have a meal out and next thing your digestion is fucked for the week and you don't get an accurate representation of what those high days or that refeed actually did for you. So yeah, I'm excited today. It's gonna be good. It's always a good day when there's more carbs involved. Yeah, I'm excited. So I'll let you guys know how today goes. Obviously you guys would have seen I had my normal breakfast this morning. That didn't change. So that was my 2 Weetabix, my 150 grams of Greek yogurt, 10 grams of whey protein, 50 grams of raspberries, and 20 grams of peanut butter. I have that every morning for my breakfast. Anyway, you guys know that's my favorite breakfast is my overnight cheesecake Weetabix. Like, I love her. So that was the same. I'm about to go and have my pre-workout meal now, which I will show you guys. But the addition to this is I just have more sourdough and I have 50 grams extra of banana. So it's gonna be a good day. Hopefully I can shuttle these carbs into the glutes and have a good session. But I'll show you my meals anyway as we go along the day. Richard is gone today to his like fitness course, which I think he has like only 3 weekends left of going to that. So we're gonna have our weekends back very soon, which will be nice. I think we were toying with the idea of maybe going to the cinema later, but we'll see. Like, we'll see how I'm feeling, because I think the movie doesn't start till like, it's either like 5 or 8. But 5 is going to be like too tight because he'll only get home here at like 3:30. And do I really want to be going to the cinema at 8 o'clock? No, because I usually go to bed at 9. So yeah, we'll see, we might. It's very frosty this morning, but it's a lovely crisp morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually bring my post-workout meal with me. I'm going to eat it after my session. I'm going to take myself on a lovely walk. I also need to buy a laptop. So as you guys know, Richard, I've always kind of used Richard's laptop, the one he bought like a year ago, but he obviously works a job now where he needs the laptop again. So I've been just like editing my videos whenever he like comes home with a laptop, and it's just like a little bit chaotic. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself. I might get a MacBook, because I'm gonna be obviously traveling a lot this year, and I'm gonna need to bring the laptop with me, and I can't bring his laptop with me when I'm traveling. So I'm gonna maybe do that today or tomorrow. It'll be done this weekend, but I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna get a MacBook. I've never had a MacBook before, so that'll be exciting. I love my computer for work. Like, I love my work setup. I wouldn't actually do check-ins on the laptop, but it's just more so for like editing and like check-ins on the go. If I ever want to go into a cafe, it's always nice to do a little bit of work. So yeah, I will obviously keep you guys in the loop anyway. Please make sure you subscribe. Guys, the road to 200 is on. I think we're like 150 subs now, so delighted with that. So yeah, make sure you join our family. Make sure you follow my prep. It's my first bodybuilding prep, and I could do with all the support in the world. To anyone who is already subscribed and who watches the videos, thank you so much. Like, it means the world, honestly, and I feel like every YouTuber says that, but I understand why they say it, because without you guys watching this, like, yeah, it wouldn't be as fun, really. Even though I'm doing it to like document my journey, like, it's nice to know that people are watching on the other end of the screen. So yeah, thanks for always watching, thanks for the support, and I will catch you guys when I make my pre-workout meal. I think I forgot to mention as well, because in the last video I recorded, I think I was still waiting for my period to arrive. So the last video you guys would have seen was me training with Emma on like Friday last week, and it's now obviously Saturday, but in the meantime I actually did get my period. So I got my period Saturday after that session. I don't know whether it was a session or whatever, she arrived, so that was great. And it also just made me realize, like, okay, I wasn't actually going insane, because I know in that video I was saying I've been feeling very hormonal and like hungry and like low energy. So she did in fact arrive, and I mean, I'm finished it now, but it was actually cool, because like the last time I was this body weight, I did not have a period. Like, my period had left the chat ages ago. So it's a good sign. I'm in such a better position now. So I just thought I would keep you guys in the loop with that, because I know I said I would update you guys if I got it, and I did. So it always makes sense. It always makes sense. And this is why I always say to people, like, don't act on temporary emotion, you know? Like, obviously, when you are due on your period, our metabolic rate increases, right? Our core body temperature increases. We burn more calories than we do at different other stages of the cycle. So if you're to just act on that temporary feeling of being a little bit extra hungry, like, you could be putting yourself out of a deficit by giving into these cravings. And I know for me, yeah, it was a little bit uncomfortable to be more hungry than normal, but also it has resulted in me losing a kilo this week. Like, since last week I've dropped a kilo because of it, and now I probably, if I gave in, if I'd given into cravings, if I've cheated on my diet, all these things that I obviously wouldn't do anyway, but I wouldn't be in a position now where I'm getting a refeed, you know? So always just remembering the bigger picture and using that week, even though it's quite a hard week to actually go through as a woman, using as a way of, like, especially if you're in a fat loss phase, like, using it as a way to like boost forward, you know? If you're extra hungry, think about, okay, well, I'm obviously getting extra lean this week, you know? Even if the scales isn't representing it straight away, it will catch up. Like, you guys know, my scales was going up and up and up and up last week, got my period, and here we're back down to a new low. So as of this morning, I was 64.7. I think in my last video, I was in the 66s, you know? So it really is just a game of perseverance and just trusting the process, and understanding that if you give in to temporary feelings and emotions, you're not doing yourself any favors at all. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that one, because I had actually a girl reply to my story when I put it up that I got my period, and she said, oh my god, I was watching the YouTube and I was wondering if you got it or not. So we got the period, guys. We're a healthy girl, and she's left the chat now, so I'm excited to just have a good session today, because you know that feeling like after your period where like strength is increased, like you feel euphoric. So yeah, I'm gonna eat now, go to the gym, and have a good one. Guys, I got this instead of sourdough bread yesterday, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to have this baguette. Like, it's sourdough, like it's gonna be the same. I'll just weigh out 100 grams, but the fact I get 100 grams of this today. Okay, so obviously you guys would have seen I'm having my pre-workout meal, which is the same as always, except I just have 40 grams extra of bread, and I also have 50 grams extra of banana. So the thing you're going to notice throughout this video is like my meals aren't changing, right? And this is the way that we structure refeeds and high days, because as I said at the beginning, I still want to be eating foods that I know digest well, and I'm not like shocking my body putting in like loads of random foods. I know the foods that I eat every single day sit really well, they digest really well, they allow me to perform at my best in the gym, they allow me to recover really well, they cause no digestive issues, and that's the thing that we want to focus most on, especially on refeed days when we are putting in an influx of higher carbohydrates, is just keeping the carbs the same as what you'd usually have. So as you guys know, I've been eating this pre-workout meal for literally, I want to say like two and a half years at this point, probably nearly 3 years if I'm being quite honest, and it sits really well while I train. Like I couldn't imagine eating anything else before I train unless I have to move my meals around, which does happen sometimes. Yeah, I'm excited about this. It's going to be a tasty one, but it's also not like increasing my food focus, whereas if I was adding in like, I don't know, like sweets or like, as I said, start like going out for meals and like buying different foods, that's where usually people's food focus goes through the roof when they're on refeeds. Whereas because I'm just like having more of what I already have, I'm not too bothered by it. I'm like, you know, if today wasn't a high day, I wouldn't be like crying about it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of just like keeping the playing field as level as I can in terms of food focus, which touch wood I haven't had at all really throughout this prep. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this now. I always watch something on YouTube while I am eating, something like training related, so I'll just watch someone else train legs or glutes, usually in a Bikini pro, let's be real, because that's who I aspire to be one day. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this now, get myself ready, go to the gym, and I'll catch you guys when I am probably outside the gym. Okay guys, so I'm just outside the gym, had myself a little monster on the way, which was actually something that I have been trying to like cut down a little bit, is my caffeine intake. So I have like 2 caffeinated beverages per day. I'll have my coconut latte in the mornings, as you guys know, that's my non-negotiable, and I'll either have a second coffee or a Monster before the gym, because I'm not gonna lie, I was having like 2 coffees and a Monster, which I was finding my sleep was being disrupted. Now I can't obviously like say for sure if it was the caffeine or the fact that I was just hungry at night, but I'm gonna reduce my caffeine either way, because like it's not good to like be abusing caffeine. So I enjoy that. I enjoy a Monster every so often, but if I'm having one every day, I don't actually enjoy them as much. So had my Monster, obviously I'm still full, I'm not gonna lie, like the extra bread and banana definitely could definitely feel it. So I'm hoping for a really good session today, and yeah, I will obviously let you guys know how the session goes after. I'll show you guys what we get up to as well, and we'll go from there. So leg session done. I honestly had a great session. I mean, to be honest, right, it definitely is placebo, and I see people all the time saying like, oh my god, I had one high day and like my training is so much better. I'm like, is it though? Because like I've only had 2 meals, so like there's no way that impacted my training at all really. But either way, it's placebo, and I had a great session, so I'm gonna take it. To be honest, my sessions have been good anyway, as you guys know. Like my training is still flying, which I'm really happy about, because obviously I'm trying to maintain as much muscle as I can. So it's really important that I am keeping up my training intensity in order to kind of keep that fullness and keep muscle essentially. So yeah, it was a good session. I also did go for a walk afterwards, literally just like 40 minutes. So I have like over half of my steps done for the day. I'm on my way home now. I'm going home to have my post-workout meal, which I will show you guys. The same as always, my oats, but obviously I just got more of it, so I'll make sure to show you guys that anyway. But yeah, I think myself and Richard are going to go to the cinema later on, so I obviously want to just get all my steps done before we go, because yeah, you still got to hit your steps. On high days, the way that I run them anyway, like I don't do cardio, but I will do my steps. Like I don't find my steps hard to get, like I don't find them very impactful at all, which is something that we're trying out this prep, because I want to try and keep my legs as fresh as I can for training. So, oh my god, what is this idiot doing? Like, he literally just pulled out straight in front of me. Wow. He has a death wish. But either way, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I want to keep my legs as fresh as I can, right? Like, I want to, as I said, I'm trying to maintain as much fullness and muscle as I can. So if I can do minimum cardio and more steps, I will. And I personally prefer doing more steps and more cardio. Emma asked me like what I prefer, and I just like know from the last diet I did that I found I was doing the Stairmaster 5 days a week at 45 minutes for most of my last diet, and I withered away my legs. Like, I feel like I did anyway. So if I can keep my cardio at 3 to 4 days max, I'd be very happy with that. I'd happily do 20,000 steps per day if I have to. So we'll see what happens. I mean, some people, I mean, I might not have a choice, and that's what I was going to say. Like, some people don't have a choice in the matter. Like, you have to get body fat off. Unfortunately, people do have to fucking hammer cardio as well, and sometimes you don't really have a choice to do so. But I know for me, if I can keep my cardio lower and steps higher, I just feel like I look better off the back of that. So yeah, I mean, it's all strategic with bodybuilding, you know, everyone is different, and the reason I know what works for me is because I've done diets before, you know, so this isn't my first rodeo. But yeah, I am going to go home now, as I said, eat my post-workout meal, and I will catch you guys at home. Okay guys, so back from the gym. I just made my post-workout meal, which is 100 grams of oats. What the hell? I haven't eaten 100 grams of oats since my off season, so this is gonna be good. So 100 grams of oats, 50 grams of raspberries, 20 grams of dark chocolate, and 20 grams of whey, which you guys know I make into like a paste. So I'm gonna enjoy this now. I am excited for this. To be honest, I'm not that hungry, I won't lie. Like, yeah, again, I don't know if it's like a mental thing with me, whereas like, I know if I was like on lower food today, I would be hungry, which I know you're like, Zoe, well obviously, because you've eaten less, but I think a lot of it is just in my head most of the time. But I'm gonna eat it either way. Obviously I'm gonna follow the plan today as normal. But yeah, I am excited, I won't lie. I do like my oats. I either have oats or cream of rice, it kind of depends, but I don't have cream of rice at the minute, so I'm just gonna have oats, which I equally enjoy. Obviously oats are just a little bit more voluminous, so like the bowl is like full to the top, whereas like a cream of rice, you can obviously make it a little bit more dense. So when I am in off season, I usually don't eat oats. I'll just use cream of rice because it's easier to get down. Whereas when I'm dieting, oats just last a little bit longer, which is obviously handy when you're in a fat loss phase, that your meals can take a little bit longer to eat. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this now. I'm going to watch some YouTube. I am, probably just going to chill. I have a client to set up as well, finish some steps on the walking pad, and then hopefully Richard will be home and we can proceed with our day. Hey Emma, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Happy Valentine's. I hope you have been spoiled today so far. I have a feeling you're working. I think you were saying that you were working this morning, but either way, I am just coming at you today with your onboarding video for coaching with myself, which I'm very excited for. On the call, like, I really just want to take this first week to just like really get momentum going, build some healthier habits, get used to the plan. Obviously, like, we're going into the gym like with a consistent plan now, so you're gonna have to get used to these exercises. I've also like made you a meal plan, which I'll chat you through in a second. Hey guys, so as you guys saw, I'm about to have my meal number 4, which is 110 grams of chicken. I obviously weigh my meats and everything like raw weight, so 110 grams of raw weight chicken, 300 grams of potatoes, which I parboiled and then put in the air fryer to like crisp them a little bit. I always use like baby potatoes. They taste the best in my opinion. Oh my god, my lens. My lens is steaming up. And then I have 120 grams of frozen vegetables. So I always have 120 grams of veg. Yes, I weigh out my veg because I'm in prep. If I wasn't in prep, I wouldn't weigh out my vegetables because life is way too short for that for that crack, okay? But I am going to enjoy this now. Usually with this meal I have like 150 grams of potatoes, whereas today I obviously have double that amount, which is going to be delicious. Again, I'm keeping my meals the exact same, just more quantity of carbs. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. Like, I'm literally salivating even just like thinking about it. So I'm excited. Okay guys, so it is meal stop. Okay guys, so it is meal 5, which is usually my creamy, but it is a little bit softer than usual because I forgot to freeze it when I got up this morning, so I freezed it a little bit later. But in here, Richard is literally burning the house down. In here I have 200 grams of Greek yogurt, flavour drops, and then I mixed in 25 grams of raspberries, 25 grams of blueberries, my creamy. But I get the addition of a squares bar tonight with my creamy, and I'm going for the caramel and chocolate one. We also have cookies and cream one as well, but I'm gonna go for these ones. Well, this one. I haven't had a squares bar in a while, so this is gonna be tasty. So this is my meal this evening, which I am very happy about. I'm not one bit hungry. Like, I'm actually quite full, but I'm going to eat this anyway because it's my meal. If you don't have a creamy, by the way, what are you doing with your life? It's honestly the best dieting hack ever. Good morning guys, happy Sunday. I hope everyone is having... Hello guys, happy Sunday. You joined me this morning for another high day. So high day number 2 is going in. Obviously, as I told you guys yesterday, today is actually a rest day, so slightly less carbs. So yesterday I ran 300 carb, today I'm running 250. So not that much, it's still like 2,200 calories, so your gal is well fed. I woke up this morning, weighed myself, and I actually was the exact same weight as I was yesterday morning. So I mean, it goes to show my body definitely needed the food. Usually when, you know, your weight doesn't really come up after a refeed, it just shows that you definitely were depleted, right? Your body just soaked up the carbs, and that's exactly what happened to me. Usually when you're like filling up for a competition and like you want your muscles to look fuller, the goal is to see your weight actually increase a little bit, because you obviously want you want the carbs to stick, right? Whereas for me, it just shows I was definitely depleted going into this refeed, and my weight has maintained, which, I mean, if we were probably closer to show, we probably would run more high days, or Emma will probably, like, I'm not predicting, I mean I am predicting, she probably will increase the carbs the next time that we refeed, because obviously the goal, we want our weight to kind of increase a little bit, right? But I woke up this morning, I'm still feeling like quite tight. Like sometimes after refeeds, like you can feel a little bit like off with like digestion, but like my digestion was absolutely fine yesterday. I still woke up really tight this morning, same weight as yesterday. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm not that hungry, I'm not gonna lie. Like, to be honest, you guys know I haven't been feeling super hungry anyway, but I'm definitely not hungry now that your gal is eating more. But what I'm gonna do this morning is, we just pulled up at the gym. Richard has gone in to train, but because I don't train on Sundays, but I usually do a 45-minute cardio session, but because it's a high day, I'm not doing that today, so I'm gonna like go for a walk. I might actually like go into town and like do something while Richard is training. And yeah, just like, I don't want to be in the gym environment today. I just don't think I need to be in the gym today. Like, I just want to take one day out of the gym, especially because I train 5 days a week. I'm doing cardio. I sometimes do steps in the gym as well if it's raining. So yeah, I really don't want to be like spending all of my time in the gym. So on the days that I don't need to be in there, I'm not going to go in, even though I love the gym, but like, you don't want to be in there every single day of the week. Because yeah, even mentally it can get a little bit like draining. So what I'm going to do now is, I've actually brought my second meal with me, which is my oats. So this is the only thing that I changed. So this was meant to be 85 grams of oats. So yesterday I had 100 grams of oats, as you guys saw, and that was a struggle. Like, I literally it was tough to get all of those oats in, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really struggled to eat the whole bowl. Now, I did obviously finish it, but it took me a while. So today what I've done instead of, today was meant to be 85 grams, but what I've actually done is I've just done 50 grams of oats, and I'm gonna just have a squares bar as well, so it's just a little bit easier to get in. Because yeah, I just find oats very filling. As I think I was saying yesterday, like, they're a great dieting hack. Like, they do make you feel super full, but like, if I'm bulking, I can't eat oats. Like, there's no way I can eat 100 grams of oats. I just cannot do it. So that's the only thing I've changed today. Everything else is the same. Obviously, instead of having my potatoes and chicken later, I'm gonna do like a noodle stir fry. I have my creamy later on. And obviously my eggs and sourdough, which I'll have as meal 3 today, because I didn't want to have that cold today while I'm in the car. But yeah, I'm gonna just chill here while I eat this, and then I'm going to make moves, go into town, do some shopping, and yeah, have a nice chill Sunday. Guys, the rain last night was absolutely insane. So I think I showed you guys that it was snowing, and then it just stopped snowing, and then it just started raining like super heavily, and I was like, what the hell is happening? And I woke up at like 1 AM just to go toilet, and I thought like, I literally thought like the roads were going to be so flooded today because of how heavy it was raining, but it's actually fine. Like, it is raining now, but not super heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make the most of today, and yeah, it's a chill Sunday. Okay guys, so it is later on now. Richard is in the driving seat of my car, which usually happens. It usually happens whenever we're together. I'm like, can you just drive? I just want to be a passenger princess in my own car. But Richard obviously trained. Did you have a good session? Yeah. I went into town and I got a couple of bits. I did some shopping, so I'll show you what I got when I actually go home. But I am getting quite hungry now, so it's been a while. Well, it's been like, what time did we get to the gym? Like 10:30. It's now 1, so we'll be home for like 1:30, and I'm gonna have my 3rd meal of the day, which I will show you guys. I mean, to be honest, as I said, the only thing different about today's food is just I have a little bit less carbs, so my meals are pretty much the same. Like, I think the only thing that's different is I'm having a stir fry for dinner instead of potatoes, so probably not that exciting. I might not even show you guys my meal 3, which is just my eggs and sourdough. You seen that yesterday anyway. I just have a little bit less sourdough, and I don't think that's very exciting to show you guys. But other than that, I'm feeling hungry now, I won't lie. I know I was saying earlier that I haven't actually been hungry, but I just feel like, again, because I know in my head I'm having more carbs, I do feel a little bit hungrier. But other than that, I have most of my steps done now. I did a little walk around town, I got a coffee. The weather is so weird today. Like, it's sunny now, but then it was like pissing rain, so we were lucky enough in that we didn't actually get drenched, because we were in the shopping centre and I seen people coming in and their jackets were like really wet, and I was like, oh god, we're gonna have to go out in that. But it did stop raining afterwards. But yeah, today's gonna be, the rest of the day anyway, is gonna be quite chill, so I don't have anything else to do you? No, we're just gonna relax now. Usually I like to just chill on a Sunday and just like prepare for the week, because Monday mornings we're both up early, working, checking in with my girls. I love Mondays. It's actually so funny, like, as I speak about this, right, I'm literally driving past my old college in like ATU in Galway, and I hate college. I hated college. Like, I just did not like my course. I'm a college dropout, right, and I've no issue saying that, but it's mad. As I say that, I'm just driving past it, and I used to dread Mondays, whereas now, there it is, I used to dread Mondays, whereas now I look forward to them, and I think that's how you know that you're like living a fulfilled life. Like, I don't dread my days anymore, which is a really nice feeling, because I feel like in school we're all taught that, like, oh, like you finish school, you just get a job, and like you just pay the bills, which is fine. Like, obviously we all need money to survive, but also I never thought it would be possible to like work a job that I genuinely love. And yeah, it's a nice feeling that I actually look forward to Mondays now, instead of like dreading them. Like, oh, I used to hate Mondays. I used to be a waitress. I worked in Pennies for a while. Richard knows I went through a lot of jobs when I was in college for those 2 years, because I just like, I don't know, I just always was never like happy in any of those jobs. But now I'm happy and I feel fulfilled. I feel like I'm living out what I'm meant to be doing, which is nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go home, we're gonna eat, we're gonna chill, and I'll catch you guys if anything interesting happens later. and I will just like wrap up how I have found this Refeed as well. Okay guys, so it is a little bit later on. I came home, had a shower, I had my sourdough and eggs, I had that meal, so 3 meals down now. I'm feeling so full. I'm feeling so full, which is a good thing, right? And it goes to show like everything is temporary. So when I'm hungry, it's temporary. When you're full, it's temporary. So I always try and like remember that, like especially on my hungrier days, that, you know, just because you're hungry like one day, it doesn't mean you're going to be hungry every single day of a fat loss phase. So yeah, just trying to like ride the wave, take every day as it comes. But I am enjoying the Refeed, I won't lie, but yeah, it's fine. But I said I would pop on and just show you guys some of the bits that I got in town. So yeah, I got so the first thing I got was, I went into Rituals and I got a new body oil. I love like scents. I'm such a whore for scents. So this is one of my favorite ones at the minute. I love Ritual stuff, like it's really all I use for like moisturizers and like body mists and stuff. But I seen this oil and I love this scent. I actually have a moisturizer in this scent. Oh, it smells so good. So I thought that would be nice just to put on after I moisturize when I get out of the shower. And it's a dry body oil, which I like, because there's nothing worse than putting oil on your skin and then it feels like it feels oily, which that's obviously like the feeling I get when I put on like tanning oil, is like it's really sticky and oily, like you almost have to come home and shower straight away. Whereas with this, like this is obviously gonna be lovely and like it's gonna smell nice, so I'm happy with that. So I treated myself to that. And I also got a pair of runners because I seen these and I was like, oh, they're quite nice. So a little bit different to what I'd usually get, I won't lie. I don't think I've anything like this, but this is them. I thought they were quite nice and they're different to what I'd usually, like I usually wouldn't go for a style like that, but you know what, I seen them and I was like, the colours are actually really nice. So I got those as well. I mean, usually I go for like either New Balances or Jordans, but I said I'd just like go for something different. And yeah, I won't lie, I think they're quite cool. I don't care if you like them or not, because I like them. So I'm going to wear them to the gym tomorrow. It's so annoying, right? I got New Balances a couple of months ago, like the chunky ones. My god, I don't know what happened, but they got stained. Actually, I do remember. I sat into Richard's work van when he had it, and there was like some sort of like residue like in the van, and it stained my runners. Like it was red stain. I think it was like a cleaner or something, and I could not get the stain out of the New Balances. And literally it was the week I got them. Like they're like over €200 and they're ruined, and I wear them, but like I use them as like my dirty runners now, like just for like going on walks in the forest and stuff. So I'm not going to do the same with this. So I'm going to try and just keep these for the gym, because when you start wearing runners outside and stuff, they just get absolutely ruined. He was trying to sell me a trainer cleaner and I was like, no. It's okay. I don't plan to wear these outside, but we'll see. I mean, it's so funny. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but like whenever I get runners for the first time, like when I get new runners, I'm like, oh my god, like I'm not going to wear them outside. Like I'm going to try to keep them super clean. And then it just gets into a couple of weeks and then you're like, oh, I'm just going to wear them for a walk, and then they just get destroyed and then they become your dirty runners. Maybe it's just me. So that's all I got today in town. Yeah, that's all I got today. But I did also get an Alfleet package. So I got 2 pairs of shorts on Alfleet, which I haven't actually ordered off Alfleet in ages, but it arrived the other day. So I just got 2 pairs of shorts, to be honest. So it's these ones, little cute shorts. I hope they're not see-through. I have a couple of pairs of Alfleet leggings, but I don't have any Alfleet shorts. So I thought they would be nice, and just a black pair, you can't go wrong. So yeah, I mean, the price of Alfleet is insane. Like, how do they get away with it? I'll never know. Like, it's nuts how much they charge for a pair of shorts. I think the 2 of these combined were like €150. Like, I mean, am I worse for like giving into the propaganda? Probably, but I'm on prep and I'm not really buying. I mean, we're not going out for food, so like this is the only way I can get a hit of dopamine. So they're gonna be nice. I might wear the black ones tomorrow with my new runners. Love that for me. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much all I did in town, I won't lie. We got a coffee, I went for a walk. I'm gonna go for another walk later. It's actually a lovely day now. The weather has literally gone through summer, spring, autumn and winter all in the last couple of hours. So, I mean, it's just unpredictable really. But yeah, it was a good productive Sunday. Sunday afternoons I really like to just try and chill as much as I can, because obviously like Mondays are very busy, so it's kind of like a little bit of a reset day. But yeah, I'll show you guys the meals that I have left. I have a stir fry left, and then I have my creamy this evening, and then that wraps up the refeed. I'm checking in with Emma in the morning, so she wants to see how I look tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday's my normal check-in day anyway, but she wants to see how I look basically 1 day post refeed and then 2 days post refeed, just to see how I look, so she can compare like what look is best, like did the refeed do what she wants it to do. I feel great, I'm not gonna lie, like I do feel really energized today, and even yesterday, like I won't lie, I think it was like Thursday, I literally napped. I don't nap, like you can ask anyone who knows me, like it takes a lot for me to nap, but Thursday evening I think I slept for like an hour and a half just out of nowhere. Like I didn't even realise I fell asleep. So that's how fucked I was towards the back end of last week, which, I mean, to be honest, like losing a kilo in the space of 7 days, I think it was even just 6 days, like it is a lot on your body, right? Like it's a lot of stress. So to kind of end the week feeling quite rubbish and low energy, even after 1 day of higher food, and today like I feel so much better. So if anything, it's given my body just a little bit of energy. Even like cognitively I feel better. Like as I said, like it could be placebo, do you know what I mean? Just, but I don't care. I mean, I'm gonna take it with a pinch of salt anyway. So yeah, hopefully I'll be fine for the rest of the week when my food, I have a feeling we're going to start digging again, but we'll see. Like sometimes I think that, and then that doesn't happen. So this is why it's super important to have a coach, because if I didn't have a coach I would literally be doing 20,000 steps a day, cardio every day, I'd probably be eating 0 carb. But this is why it's really important to have a coach. And the thing is with bodybuilding, right, like it's not a dieting competition. Like it's not like, oh my god, who can diet the hardest, who can do the most cardio. Like it's not about that. If I can get away with getting lean without having to do like cardio every day and like eating 1200 calories, then doesn't mean I'm doing my prep wrong. If I'm getting in stage condition at the end of it, then it doesn't actually matter what your prep looks like, you know. But yeah, other than that, we're probably gonna go for another walk now, and I'll catch you guys at dinner, or meal 4 if you're a bodybuilder. Guys, I am struggling to finish this. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my stomach has definitely shrunk over the last 10 weeks of dieting, because before I would have easily put away a stir fry, but I'm really struggling, and it's only like, it was like 75 grams of noodles. Pathetic behaviour, pathetic. Okay guys, so we have gotten to the end of the day, and I am having my creamy with 20 grams of dark chocolate as well, which I just had while I was making this. But yeah, Sunday evening, rounding off the day, me and Richard just went for a really nice long digestion walk after that stir fry. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my stomach has definitely shrank over the last couple of weeks of prepping, because I am full. Like I'm really full, to be honest. I could give or take this right now, but obviously I'm gonna finish it. I'm checking in the morning, so I'll let you guys know what my weight is like in the morning. I'll obviously give you guys the update on what coach says after seeing my pictures. I'm intrigued to see how I look as well, because on Saturday when I checked in, pre-refeed, I was looking hella flat. Like even posing was really hard. Like I was finding it really hard to like actually like contract and like move. So yeah, I was just really flat and depleted. So I'm interested to see how I feel in the morning when I'm posing, see how I look, and yeah, we'll obviously go from there and I'll give you guys the update. But I will catch you guys tomorrow when I check in, and yeah, good night. Okay guys, so it is now Tuesday morning and I thought I'd give you guys an update on how everything went post refeed, because I'm just finished editing this vlog and I want to get it uploaded for you guys. So obviously I had my refeed over the weekend, which you guys saw, Saturday and Sunday. 300 carb Saturday, 250 carb on Sunday. My weight did not budge at all over the weekend, so I was 65.7, I'm pretty sure, Friday, Saturday and Sunday morning. No, I'm actually just going to double check this now. Yeah, I was literally 60, what? Oh my god. So, as you guys know, my weight literally did not budge over the weekend. So, on Friday morning, I was 64.7. Saturday morning, 64.7. Sunday morning, 64.7. Monday morning, post refeed, 64.7. And this morning, Tuesday morning, 64.5. So my weight literally maintained over the weekend, and now we're actually back dropping again, which is fantastic. The body definitely did respond well, which I'm happy about, right? Like, it's really, really nice to see that my digestion was good, my body responded well. I had a really good session yesterday. I trained back and glutes. Great session. Today I'm training upper, and I can just tell I'm going to have such a good session. So yeah, they definitely did their job, and even the look this morning was so much better. So I'm just looking a lot fuller. Even posing was a little bit easier this morning, and yeah, I'm feeling so much tighter and leaner, which is wild. Like in the gym yesterday, I felt the leanest I've ever felt all prep. So that's a nice feeling, considering I obviously ate more, but yeah, I mean, it's a good sign. I'm even just looking at my video from this morning. And yeah, I'm just really happy with how things are moving. So yeah, guys, I'm 14 weeks out, which is wild. And I'm really happy with how the kind of first round of that kind of refeed went. So now that we know my body responds well, it's something that we can definitely implement going forward if we need to. So I have a feeling it's not going to be the last refeed you're going to see on my channel. Let's be real. There's a lot more where that came from. Your gal can eat, right? So yeah, it's exciting to see my body change. New low, new week, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this week goes. So I'm going to get this video up for you guys. I will be taking you along the rest of my week with a new video. So I'm going to go train at my friend on Thursday in a new gym. So I'll get that recorded. And also I'm going to my in-person posing session with my posing coach, Hannah, at the weekend. So we got an action-packed week ahead. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything that's going on. Make sure you give this video a like, and I'll chat to you guys in the next one. Bye!